Hello, friends. It's Todd, and I am so glad that you could be in worship with us today. Our readings today are from the book of Micah, and he's a prophet who lived about 700 years before Jesus was born. Now, we're going to be hearing from some prophets over the next few weeks, but do you know what a prophet is or what a prophet does? A prophet is someone who has been chosen by God to deliver his message, usually to a certain group of people. It's common nowadays to think that a prophet is someone who talks about things that will happen in the future. Now, in the Bible, prophets sometimes did talk about the future, but most often their message was intended to change people's behavior right then. The cool thing about our readings from Micah is that we have examples of both kinds of messages. In the first message from Micah chapter 5, we get a prophecy about a future ruler from God who will be king of Israel. Now that prophecy will resurface later in the book of Matthew as King Herod tries to find out where this infant king, who we know as Jesus, will be born. In the second reading from Micah 6, Micah tells the people that God is not as interested in all the ceremonies and sacrifices that they are doing at the temple as he is in how they live their lives through the rest of the week. Now that's probably still a pretty good message for us today. And I always thought Micah 6 verse 8 would make a great tattoo, but I think I'll stick with something safer like a coffee mug. One more thing about prophets in the Bible. Sometimes you will hear about major prophets and minor prophets. Now this doesn't mean that the major prophets are more important, or that like in baseball, the minor prophets aren't good enough yet to be in the majors. It simply means that the books they wrote are shorter than the books written by the major prophets. Now, I hope this helps you to understand a little more about who the prophets were and their role in God's story. So stay on the lookout for prophets, both major and minor, as you read your Bible. And I'm going to be practicing how to spell Habakkuk. See you next time. H-A-B, 2 B's.